In France say they're increasingly concerned about hundreds of migrants camping near Dunkirk as they try to make their way to Britain. Families, including babies and young children, are living in makeshift shelters in the woods. President Macron insists that a formal migrant centre won't reopen in the region. But with more people arriving each day, the authorities are under growing pressure to act, as Lucy Williamson reports.
Scarlett has lived in France for all of her 6 weeks of life. She's never been inside a house, never slept in a crib. Her only baths are in the nearby river. Her parents and 2 sisters arrived here in the woods near Dunkirk 4 months ago, after travelling overland from Iraq.
Here they said you don't have a chance for your family staying here. Nothing. It's very difficult for me. I'm just looking in the baby, my children is very, my heart like this.
Because you're doing it for them?
Yeah.
Despite the lack of any showers, toilets or running water, up to 50 young children are thought to be living here with their families, along with hundreds of single young men. At dawn yesterday, police arrived and stripped the makeshift camp of all its tents and shelters. Volunteers say one mother came back to find her few remaining belongings soaked through. The only thing she had left to start a fire was baby clothes.
The police come in completely unannounced. They're banging on tents and kicking people out, and they drive everyone out into the rain. And we've had an exodus of people walking around the lake, just getting soaked, little kids and babies being carried in their parents' arms, just getting drenched.
There are more than 300 people living here in these woods, with more arriving every day. The local mayor has described the conditions as inhumane and says the area needs a formal migrant camp. But less than a year after the Calais jungle was closed, the French government is adamant it doesn't want another one. France has struggled for decades to deal with the migrants converging here. Last October, it cleared thousands of people from the jungle camp, and police say yesterday's action in Dunkirk was a routine attempt to prevent new camps springing up. Shawan has already taken his family through 6 different countries, but wants his children to grow up in the UK. Because he speaks English, likes the government, and believes that there they'll be given a home. Lucy Williamson, BBC News, Dunkirk.